All right, so now we're on to step 6. We know how to find the sun, find a full moon, find the new moon, figure out which are waxy moons, the ones that are getting bigger, light's on the right, the moons that are getting smaller, waning moons, the light is on the left. But now we want to give our further clarify which type of moons we're looking at by looking at their shape. We're looking at the amount of light that's actually visible from Earth that we can see on the moon. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start with the moons that are the closest to the new moons. All right, so the moons that are closest to the new moons are going to be very dimly lit, right? The ones that are the closest to the new moons are always going to be less than half, right? These are our crescent moons. Any moon that is less than half, right? This moon is that's about the halfway mark, right? So this moon, this moon, this moon, this moon, these are all considered crescent moons, right? So crescent moons can vary in light from being about, I don't know, 1 or 2% all the way up to almost being a 0.5%, right? But these are all crescent moons. Again, right? These ones down here are also all crescent moons because they're less than half. Any moon that is less than half bright are considered a crescent moon. The moons are considered waxing crescents because the light is on the left, on the right, right? B's, these make B's. And these moons are considered waning crescents because the light is on the left, right? But they're all considered crescents. So a crescent moon are the moons that are the closest to the new moon, and they're less than half, right? When we look at the pictures here, a new moon, right, is right here. So the two moons that are the closest to the new moon are always going to be crescents. So these two moons are crescents. This is our waxing because it's getting bigger. This is our waning crescent because it's getting smaller, right? If you look at this picture, moons 2 and 8 are both your crescents, right? Because those are the moons that are the closest to the new moon. There's just a little bit of sunlight reflecting from the moon to the earth, making these little crescents. So this 2 and 8 are both considered crescents. This one's our waxing crescent because it's going from new to full. This 8 down here is considered a waning crescent because it's going from full to new. We look at this picture, if this is the new moon, these two are our crescents because those are the two moons that are less than half. So let's put this into our notes. And we want to know that a moon that is less than half bright any crescent moon is a moon that is less than half bright. And you need to know that our moons that are less than half bright, our crescent moons, are always closest. A new moon. So the two closest to the new moon, the two moons that are the closest to the new moon are our crescent moons, right? Crescent moons. All right. And our crescent moons, we can even just insert one of these symbols, right? A crescent moon can be facing either direction. Any size that's less than half, right? That could be a crescent moon. That's a waning because it's the light makes like a D. And if we reverse it, that would be our waxing. Light's making like a B, right? Our crescent moon.